Hello, and welcome back to Ask Alan about low carb cocktails. Today, I'm going to start the series on Austrian spirits. My wife and I had gone to Austria back in December, and we brought back some spirits that I tried, and some of them I liked pretty well, so I did bring some of those back. Today, we are going to look at some Austrian gin from the Styrian region. And I'm also going to make a lime cordial that I'll use in this episode and then in another episode where I do need some lime cordial, but I'll use low carb ingredients for that. So stay with me as we review this gin and do a lime cordial gimlet. Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan about low carb cocktails. My wife and I did go to Austria to see our granddaughter, baby granddaughter. Great time. We didn't want to come back, but we did come back with some spirits that we picked up. In December, up until Christmas, they have all these Christmas markets, and I went around to a number of Christmas markets and with my wife and my daughter and granddaughter and son-in-law, and we did try some different spirits while we're at some of those. And this particular one had a lot of different things. They had some honey from the region. They had a distillery that was in the region that made whiskey, rum, a couple different kinds of gin. The other gin that I didn't get, they made that with pine cone. They make the gin and then they soak pine cone in it, I think. It was just too pine coney for me. It wasn't the taste I liked, but evidently it's very popular there. So that's not one that I did, but this one has berry flavor. It's very flavored. The distiller, if I get this close to right, is Sinnesfreuden. And the spirit is called Beeren Gin, and Beeren translates to berries. So let me try that. Get a glass up here, open this up, and see what it tastes like. I did sample this while I was there, so I do know I liked it. I just don't remember exactly what it tastes like. Do smell the gin smell, and I do smell berries. Might be a little bit of a buttery odor. So let's see what this tastes like. It has reasonable legs, sticking to the side of the glass fairly well. And that's pretty good. Definitely, it tastes like a gin, but it's not as herbal flavored as a lot of the gins are. But you do get that back note of berries with that. So it's got a very good taste. So, and the finish on that is kind of muted. It's not a long finish, but you do taste it for a little while on top. But it's not an overwhelming gin taste. But definitely has a little bit of gin taste in the background. So it's not over the top gin. A lot of people don't like that high herbal taste in gin, which this doesn't have. So this has a pretty good taste. So I'm going to make a lime cordial. And the reason I wanted to do that was so that I had that for some other drinks that I needed to make in other videos. So to do that, use a blender, and I'm going to use a NutriBullet. So The lime cordial starts with zest of 2 limes. So, in the editing process, I'm sure that I cut out a lot of that time because you don't need to watch me spend a bunch of time zesting. It does take a while, but you got to do it to get the zest. And hopefully you do a better job and start out with a bowl rather than getting it all over your counter like I just did. But get all that good zest in there. Then you use a sugar substitute. This time I'm using Splenda. One cup. And 1 cup of warm water. And I did warm that water up before I started the video, so hopefully it's supposed to be lukewarm, so hopefully it's still, well, it will be lukewarm, which really kind of means room temperature. Then you need the juice out of the 2 limes. And there is juice in that pulp. One ounce of powdered citric acid, which is the same as 2 tablespoons. Now, the citric acid is just something you get I got it at Walmart. It's in the canning aisle. I don't do canning, so I'm not sure what all it's used for, but 1 ounce or 2 tablespoons of that. Then you blend on high for 30 seconds. Then you strain it into a bottle. And I guess I had the right size bottle. So it filled it pretty full. So that makes a little bit of a mess, but you do it once and then you have it. So the next thing we're going to do is the gimlet. The gimlet is very simple. So now for the gimlet, we take a cocktail shaker and with some ice. I already put the ice in there. And you take 2 ounces of gin. And 1 1/4 ounce of the lime cordial. Shake that, shake that to chill. Then we strain that into a coupe glass. And garnish with a dehydrated lime. That is a Gimlet with a berry gin and lime cordial. Very good, very sweet. Of course, the sweetness is from the Splenda. Lime cordial is going to be sweeter than using lime juice and simple syrup, but this is very, very good. So I hope you give this a try. Use whatever gin you have. You probably won't have Austrian gin, but definitely try the lime cordial so that you have that for other drinks, and have a low carb version. This will be a very low carb, or to almost no carb drink. There's just a small amount in Splenda, and I don't know the information from this distillery. I can't get, so I don't know if they put any sugar in that. I don't think they do. Normally you wouldn't find sugars in gin, but I can't say for sure. But this is a very good drink, and I do hope that you do try this. Also, I'll ask you to give a like and subscribe to this channel. Share it with your friends. Help spread the word about this channel so that other people can find out how to make cocktails with lower carbs, and learn about different types of spirits from around the world. I just did the Batavia Root series a few weeks ago. That's something that's the world's first spirit, I believe. So that's a neat thing to find out about. And we'll be doing these spirits from Austria for the next several weeks, and things that I hope that you all enjoy. Definitely give me comments and let me know what you like or don't like, and help me to improve things as we go forward. But that's it for this week. Join me again next week for some more Austrian spirits and cocktails. Thank you, and have a great day.